hell is sending their 14-year-old daughter to a Turning Point USA conservative women's conference run by weird-ass Charlie fucking Kirk? Honestly, I'd be afraid of any man who was there in any capacity, whether it be production, lighting, sound, cleaning staff, or whatever. I do not trust men who consider themselves conservative Christian Republicans. All of their allegations seem to be confessions, and they all come off creepy as shit, especially when your 14-year-old daughter asks a question about going to college and gets this answer.
Hi, Charlie. I'm Addie, and I'm 14. I'm a freshman in high school, and I was wondering, as someone who has a different opinion on college, what would you say the pros and cons are? Because I'm interested in political journalism, and what would your advice be?
Yes, so let me also speak to some of the young ladies here in high school where your top, who's here where your top priority is get married and have kids? Raise your hand. Okay.
Dude, she's 14, wearing braces. She asked you a question about going to college and majoring in political journalism, and you said, let me talk to all the high school girls here. Is your number one priority to get married and have babies? What the fuck? And wait, it gets worse. Listen to this shit.
Interestingly, I think there is an argument to bring back the MRS degree. And no, seriously. And just be clear, that's why you're going to college, right? Don't lie to yourself, I'm studying sociology. No, you're not. We know why you're here. And that's okay.
Again, she's 14. Who the hell is sending their kids to this? She asks you legitimately, hey, I want to study political journalism. And you said, fuck that. You're going to college to find a man. You can pretend you want to study political journalism, but we know why you're here. She's 14. She's fucking 14. This really is giving Donald Trump telling a 10-year-old, I'll probably be dating you in 10 years. What the fuck is going on here? And listen, I don't have a problem with anyone wanting to be a homemaker. I don't have any problem with anyone wanting to be a housewife or a stay-at-home mom, but I think that should be your choice. And I think if a young girl is asking you about going to college because she actually wants to study political journalism, you should give her advice about that and not tell her, nah, bro, you ain't doing that shit. Go find you a man, get married, have babies. Holy shit.
Actually, and that's a really good reason to go to college, actually, especially an SEC school. Like, you will find a husband if you have the intent to find a husband at Ole Miss. Like, it's just going to happen, okay? Or wherever. Yeah, there you go, see? Or at University of Alabama. But there you go. But I always laugh. And by the way, we should bring back the celebration of the MRS degree, which is, no, serious. I mean, if you think about it.
So the first time he brought up the MRS degree, they laughed. They thought that shit was so vile, he had to be joking. But then he said, no, seriously. And now he doubles down on that shit, brings up the MRS degree again, and all the moms in the crowd are freaking like, yeah, let's just go with this shit. All of them are okay with him telling these high school girls, go to college, pretend you care about school, but just be there to find you a goddamn man to have babies with. Because I guess to conservative men, women are just penis garages who are supposed to be barefoot and pregnant at all times.
Like, I say college is a scam, but if you're going to find your life partner, that's actually a really good reason to go to college. You have a bunch of people that are single, they're at the prime of their, let's just say attractiveness. The dating pool is as robust as you ever find, and they all live together over a 4-year period. Like, you don't get much better than that, okay? It doesn't get better after college there. And so, yeah, you could go learn some stuff. That's fine, I guess, or whatever. Just don't listen to your professors. But that actually was the reason why a lot of women went to college in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, and it worked.
Oh, and that's what the women did in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. Yeah, and a lot of those women are divorced and in therapy, jackass. And statistically speaking, most of them are living in red states. And remember, he's specifically saying this to a 14-year-old girl who asked a question about going to school for a degree in political journalism. My goodness. And this shit doesn't work. There are so many flaws in this thinking. Here's another one to think about. One of the keynote speakers at this event was Alex Clark. Her mission is to make young women thin, fertile, and conservative, not respected, not autonomous, and damn sure not independent. Nah, women are to be nothing but baby makers and men pleasers, and they better stay thin. What the actual fuck? But here's what the facts show. Many of these conservative men are constantly looking for thin, young, and fertile. This is why pastors keep hooking up with women in the choir and in other cases, assaulting underage girls. Who the hell is raising their daughters to think this way? I know countless women who took this dumbass advice and now they are divorced with no job skills and no education. Their conservative husbands found someone younger and thinner because they're assholes and this is what they're being taught. Seriously, these people are evil and crazy. I'm telling you right now, if a grown-ass man said this shit to one of my daughters when they were 14, we would have a problem. And again, I have no problem with stay-at-home moms or moms who choose to be homemakers, but framing this as biblical or spiritual is absolutely nuts. Ain't no damn way I would ever raise a daughter to be some type of subservient handmaid because a bunch of ogre-ass men wrote it into a book that they are superior and worthy of submission. Fuck that, and fuck anyone who thinks that way. Period.
Don't want no enemies or ops. Envy in they heart, I tell them stop. Vacation on the yacht.